2 entrances. If I had more people, I could use this. A lot of them. I wonder if it would be beneficial just to take them out. I didn't check to see if they respawn when I come back through. Alright, gonna head back to the base now. Keeping an eye out for those crystals. They seem to be, or to appear, close to rock formations. If I stop moving, it's just because I'm listening. A number of the animals do appear on your motion sensor, but some of them don't. If you listen carefully, you can listen for them. For example, gerbils, if you run by them and you hear a squeaking sound, that means there's probably one nearby for you to pick up. And it might not sound like much, but it might make the difference. Okay, so take 2. I'll do a quick circle around the place to see if any of those wanderers have respawned in the area. And then I'll see what I can set up in terms of defenses. I saw 2 entry points to the place I'm defending. I don't know if they're going to come in from the back side, but fortunately they don't seem to do very well looking with rock or rock formations. So if they come from back there, there's a good chance they're going to fall flat on their face, and that'll give me time to take care of them. It's the others. If I'm going to have to defend from 2 locations at the same time, that can get complicated. One wanderer. I could have missed him from before. Easily handled. based on movement patterns, attack patterns, you're probably going to take the fastest route towards me. Three tangos, 4 tangos, 5 tangos. I'll take care of these, then I'll set up the defenses. Two more to take out. Everything's going towards the plan so far. I just could have missed those from earlier. So, in theory, too far. Darn it.
Your life has dropped. You should secure your immediate surroundings and then heal yourself.
Okay, everything's fine there. This might work. If they come from this direction, then that should stop them. I wonder if I can pick it up again. From this direction. This will allow me to use Molotovs. They seem to be pretty direct. So... I'll just have to keep an eye on the wall behind me. But fortunately, as I said, these guys are pretty clumsy.
The enemy has been drawn to the energy surge. Defend the transporter until the reactivation process is complete.
Damage from this side. Okay. There's this one. More coming from this side now. Took a while to get here. Still only one over there. Did that thing just destroy my...
Please return at once.
Oh. Well, I guess I don't mind since... Okay, that wasn't so bad at all. This takes a little bit of preparation ahead of time.
With the transporter reactivated, you can now move more quickly and safely. Should you discover other transporters during your searches, I recommend reactivating them as well.
The teleportation of matter. I would have thought this kind of technology exists. But now that I've seen this, I know I'm right.
Right about what?
How a group like the Charon Corps, who were this advanced, got wiped out. It wasn't wanderers. It was people. Though whether it was some kind of internal conflict...
As we discussed before, in an environment such as Detae's, there can be no advantage to humans working against one another.
After all, you and the captain were technically members of opposing forces. Yet here you are, working together.
Yeah, well, people don't always do the smart thing. And I make no promises I won't shoot the captain in the back if I have to. Look, you just watch out. If we do come across survivors here, do not let your guard down. Same goes with me.
I detect a large mass within the wormhole. Object form analyzed. It's a military helicopter. Control has been lost. At this rate, it will crash. I've marked the presumed crash site on the map.
You might come across some supplies or even survivors. Why don't you go take a look?
Captain, go and investigate the helicopter crash site.
Wait, I'm against that. Say we're going to scavenge supplies. We should scope it out for a while before moving in, right?
Your proposal is extremely illogical. Taking into account crash trajectory, fuselage damage level, and other factors, the chances of survival currently stand at approximately 11.2%. This will decrease by 3% every hour. The sooner we check for survivors, the better.
Survivors are the problem. You feel like having this conversation again?
But securing personnel will be essential to completing the mission.
Well, I guess that's that. You're the captain. It's your call.
I have updated the situation report.
It's not that you don't raise a valid point, Mr. Reeve, but this is part of the mission. You should go and investigate the crash site.
Shoot. We only had a secondary primary. Alright, so I'll hold off on that for now. Because I don't want to lose the spear I have. It seems to work well. This proves incredibly useful. And if there are survivors, I may need to get them out of there quickly. So I may need something to slow down my opponents.
dehydrated will affect your physical abilities. I detect that you're hungry. Your mission requires that you look after yourself, Captain.
Got a canyon to deal with. No easy way up from the looks of it. I'll follow this ridge.
Life form detected at helicopter crash site. I've also identified multiple wanderers. Approach with caution. Your stamina. You should rest before you're out of gas.
Helo and 2 Tango. Oh wow, that was bungled. Rhino's almost down. After I do this mission, maybe save whoever it is, I'm gonna have to hunt some food again.
Just a moment. There is a vehicle near the helicopter. It appears to be an ambulance. It seems as though they've arrived here from the same location. Also, from the equipment of the helicopter's passengers, we've determined their affiliation. They were soldiers with XOF.
That's some range.
You should secure your immediate surroundings and then shield yourself.
Oh, those Molotovs turn out to be incredibly useful. That lure 2 brought a lot of them into one small area. The lure might not work if they're aware of our location.
Keep an eye on your remaining oxygen. Captain, supply yourself with oxygen by using Kuban energy. You can supply yourself with oxygen from your iDroid.
Alright. Time to get this nurse out of here. At least one of them is ahead of me. Three. There's a fourth one, I think. flame possum. I can't afford this. Oh, great. I'll place her over here. Or I can't place her over here, that's... Okay, now this is going to be a problem. Alright, at least I can do that then.
Transporter until the reactivation process is complete.
Her life is getting low. And that thing's probably gonna knock me off my feet. So who knows what it's gonna do to her.
The Wormhole transporter has been reactivated.
Alright, good. I was worried if that thing knocked me over when that thing went through, it might have harmed her.
Thank you. That helped.
What's your name?
Miranda. Oh. Yeah. I remember. It was just like any other night. I was out on a call with the doctor when we lost contact with the hospital. We drove back as fast as we could, but the hospital was on fire.
Is that a reference to the beginning of Phantom Pain?
And if that wasn't hard enough to believe, a moment later, there was a light in the sky. It sucked our ambulance into it with us in it. Somehow, we survived, but then the doctor started acting strangely. Saying it out loud, it all sounds so ridiculous. Like any of that actually happened, right?
No, what you experienced actually happened. I saw the same thing in the sky. And I was here, just like you.
Where is here?
They call it Dite. To put it simply, it's a world in another dimension. A world destroyed by some unknown parasite.
Wait, unknown parasite? So, when the doctor looked different and attacked me after we got here...
Yeah. We call humans that get infected by it wanderers.
And there's no cure?
Apparently not. Once you end up like that, you're just a living corpse. Only thing you can do for him is kill him. That goes for your friends, too.
You're sure about that? You guys don't look like doctors to me. Maybe a team of specialists could...
If anyone could have done something about this, this place would still be standing, wouldn't it?
Maybe they just lack certain advances in medicine. And like you said, they're still living. Perhaps if we try to communicate with them with a little persistence...
Look, your ridiculous theories are an insult to every one of them we've had to put down. Trying to take some moral high ground will do jack squat for you here. If you want to stay alive, keep quiet and do what we tell you.
Without morals, we're no different from them. Take off your shirt.
What?
You're injured, aren't you? Your breathing is off. You might have a fractured rib. I should take a look at you. What are you waiting for? If you want to stay alive, keep quiet and do what I tell you.
Farming now available. Good.
To make effective use of our labor source, you should assign crew members to units. Come and assign crew members here. Assigning crew members to units will ensure base camp runs more smoothly. Assign crew members as the situation warrants.
All in there for now.
Captain, there is one item to report. When we scanned the area around the location where you rescued that woman, we detected a new memory board.
We've added this information to the situation report.
Be nice if food was in one of those. Actually, will be vital. Let's see, what do we have here? Shelter. Gonna need some potatoes. Nothing new on that, so still can't make clean water. But I can't hold off now. I definitely need to hunt. 2 tangos, I'll bypass them for now. Food is a slightly higher priority. Something just teleport? I hear it again. Oh, yeah, I made a mistake. I read that. For some reason, I was just thinking food sources. But this could be a problem. This is gonna be a problem. See if that Jeep works.
Keep an eye on your remaining oxygen. Captain, supply yourself with oxygen by using Kuban energy. You can supply yourself with oxygen from your iDroid.
This is gonna be a problem. Some rations would be wonderful right now. Pick up a single ration. First aid kits all over the place, not a single ration. Let's see if this cheap works. Roughly where I am now. I didn't get a chance to search this area. Hopefully there's something, but there's also there's a transport in this area too. Unless that's changed. Oh, good. Well, let's see how fast that helps me.
Dehydrated will affect your physical abilities.
Alright, I just have to hope these potatoes are gonna be enough. I'll eat one of them. Don't really have a choice in the matter.